what's yours. And this is our game. It's our time. You're trying to take it from us. So that makes it shit personal.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's make it personal, baby. We in here tonight, baby. Everybody coming in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, guys. If you're watching us on Twitter, make sure you come over to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe right now. I'm JT, this your host, this Sunday Night Talking Bama. We got JB in the house, my man, my mellow. How we living tonight, JB?
What's happening, everybody? Bama Nation, your boy JB in the building. This is the big game, big week of football. We're going to talk about it or not. We got a lot to talk about, and I see some LSU. I see some LSU on the screen right here.
Yeah, damn right.
Let me introduce them. We got my man Nathan and my man Tiger Bait. They are Talking Tigers on Tuesday nights. They have a show. My man Nathan watched me and JB start this show. He liked it. He thought about bringing this idea for him and LSU. I respect it. I like it. I thought about bringing the boys on for this episode. So give it up. Tiger Bait, Nathan with us tonight, guys. We're going to have a great episode, great night. What's up, Nathan? How we living tonight, man?
Hey, man, we living, man. It's a bye week. I just played Road to Glory all damn day yesterday. Started my dynasty mode. Upset Alabama as Western Kentucky, my first game. No big deal.
Oh, my man, Crimson Kings is RDT, bro. I didn't even see that. Crimson Kings is RDT in the comments. What up, RDT, baby?
What's up, brother? You know, of course, it's good. The last time I was on your program, you know, a lot of the Bama fans like me, a lot of them didn't, but it's good to see my co-host on my Tuesday night show, Tiger Bait, in the house for this big-time matchup. It's a play-in game, y'all. I'm excited.
Tiger Bait, how we living tonight, brother?
Doing good, man. Enjoyed my day yesterday with that bye week. Got to watch a lot of football, something I don't do often because I'm normally in Baton Rouge at the football game. So just took it easy.
Okay. I feel that, man. There was some good games yesterday, too, man. Some good games. Before we get started real quick, guys, got something new for you guys tonight. We're going to talk about our sponsors, but tonight we remixing it. We mixing it up for you guys. We got a new sponsor, a new main sponsor, Lampstone. So if you have ever dreamed of having a beautiful natural stone around or in your home, don't settle for subpar material. Check out Lampstone Natural Selection of products to meet all your project needs. Lampstone is located in Oneonta, Alabama, and is one of the oldest, most trusted sources in the state. So contact them today. Tell them that we sent you. Use the promo code TheBamaStandard to get 10% off your first order. JB, who else are we sponsored by? Let these people know. Throw it up,
Hey,
baby.
you already know. If y'all going to Baton Rouge this Saturday, get your title towel and take it down, man. You need to show all your Bama spirit in the stands. Go to whitwheelsports.com. Use promo code STANDARD. Get you a nice discount courtesy of your favorite Bama network, the Bama Standards.
Yes, sir. So, guys, basically, when we asked the question tonight, so the chat is knowing real quick. And also, before we get going, drop your questions in the chat, guys. I see some already coming up. Drop them in the chat. We're going to pin these questions. If you got LSU questions, that'll be fun tonight. Let's drop some LSU questions for at the end of the show. The panelists right here, we'll come back. We'll all grab a question. Me and JB will do the Bama ones, and we'll let Tiger Bait and Nathan do any of the LSU if we get any. So if you got some LSU questions, let's drop them. Even if you're a Bama fan, if you're wondering how they're feeling or how they're thinking, let's drop some questions. Let's kind of get into it. But first topic tonight, guys, it'll be, will Alabama play their best game versus LSU? Now, this question for Tiger Bait and Nathan, it'll be flipped around for them. It'll be LSU. Well, they can play their best complete game. And what that means for Bama right now, and one of Bama's problems is when we say complete game, we're talking about, the offense and the defense playing, special teams there too. We're talking about turnovers for our defense and not for the offense. We're talking about the penalties not being 11 for 112. Like, we can't have that, just like LSU's going to say that too. You can't win this type of ball game unless both teams are like that, and there's just flags everywhere. But JB, kick us off tonight, man. Will Bama play their best game versus LSU in Baton Rouge Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. under the lights?
In the words of Kodak Black when he was on the Breakfast Club, that interview, I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so. That's all I can say right now. But
I
if
feel
you
you.
put a gun to my head and tell me and ask me that question, I would say, you damn right, we're going to play our best game this Saturday. We coming off a bye week, and you saw what happened when we played Georgia coming off a bye week. Y'all saw what happened in that first half. Hopefully, we can do that times 2, meaning we can do the first half and the second half and finally play a complete game, because I think the only complete game that we played this season was the Wisconsin game. So I think
I
to
agree.
really get to that, we should play like that. We got to control the crowd, because I've never been to Baton Rouge, but everybody who's been there and even watching those night games on TV, it just looks like it's not a fun place to play. It looks like it's noisy as hell, and it looks like it's going to be a problem. So I hope last week every practice was as loud as it can be. I hope this week every practice will be the same, and they will be ready to play mistake-free football on Saturday night against LSU, because they will have to. If not, it's gonna be rough. You got to start off right. So I'm looking for us to start off right and continue that on even in the second half. Even if we have a lead going into halftime, don't let up off the gas. So yeah, I think we'll play our best game, and we have to beat LSU at home.
I believe so too. Especially on the road, gotta be fundamentally sound. Gotta be smart ball there. We'll kick over to our guest real quick. We'll let Nathan go on this one real quick. What is LSU? Their best game of the season is going to have to be this type of weekend right here. This elimination game. What's something LSU right now that, maybe the naked eye to the fan, like Bama fans, we don't keep up with LSU as much. What's something y'all are struggling with? We just talked about ours. What's something you guys got to make sure you hit this weekend?
We got to be able to run the ball, man. That's something that Bama has struggled with this year as well. We got to win this game in the trenches. Like, we can pass block with the best of the country. Garrett's only been put on this dirt, right, like 4 times all year, 3 times all year. But we can't run the ball to this point in the year. We ran all over Arkansas, but they don't have a good defensive front. Y'all do. Yeah, it's a good Bama defense we're playing against. So I think we got to run the ball, man. Like, we do have this game in Baton Rouge, and I think that's going to be big. The man standing above me right there will be there. He's a season ticket holder. And so he's going to be loud. He's going to be proud. He's going to be giving them hell for 4 quarters, and there's going to be 100,000 plus just like him in there. So, home field advantage got to be big, and we got to be able to run the ball.
Okay, Nathan. So, big moments, run the ball. I agree with Bama, too. I feel like we got to be able to run the ball on y'all, too. Tiger Bait, what's something, he talked about running the ball. Is there something you can elaborate with that? Is there something else you feel LSU's going to have to do, for this win here?
The most important thing, run the ball. Garrett can't keep on getting in 3rd and 7, 3rd and long, especially against a Bama team. One thing he needs to do too is take off running when nothing ain't there. Don't try to force it in triple coverage, double coverage. If you got to run and take off and get 4 yards, get 4 yards and slide. But ultimately, we have to run the football. We have to get in 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 4, not no 3rd and 8s like we've been doing. We haven't really played a complete game probably all season. Probably our best game that we played was probably against Arkansas.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. We
looked good the first half against A&M, and then halfway through the 3rd quarter, they put in their backup, and we act like we ain't never seen an RPO quarterback before.
Yeah.
And, hopefully they learn from that, because if not, it's going to be a long night in Tiger Stadium with Milroe.
So that sounds a lot like I feel like both teams have similar game plans. It's like we need to run the ball and we need to be good on defense. I feel like both, and that's a classic Alabama LSU matchup. If you look back, last year, if you look at that game, the score don't look like what it was, but that was at the very end. We kind of took a little lead right there at the end, but that game was boom, 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 back and forth, back and forth. Daniels was playing lights out. Milroe had his I'm coming out. Boom, boom, boom. I want the earth. Milroe had his game, man. And that's what I feel has to happen for Bama this Saturday night. I feel like Milroe's going to have like 4 or 5 touchdowns. Now, I'm not saying he needs to carry it all on himself. He has to make every play, all that. I'm not saying that. But I think he's going to have to be able to set it up for those touchdowns, if that makes sense. Like red zone drives to turn into touchdowns. They're going to have to be every stat. When I say, like, if Ryan Williams gets a touchdown and maybe it was one of those little pop passes out the back that was a handoff, Milroe got him down there to develop that. Like, he may not get that stat, but that's a stat on the scoreboard. That's what matters. That's what I'm saying. Milroe's going to have to be able to develop touchdowns this weekend. Field goals is not going to make it. It's going to be loud. Tiger Bait season ticket holder. So obviously there's a bunch of LSU fans. I know I've never actually been to, LSU Stadium, know this, but I have LSU friends that have been to games and have told me about the atmosphere. And they've been to Bama games with me too and said it's equal. It's like night game at Bama, night game LSU. He's like, man, it feels almost like the same because they went with me to a game before. So, it's going to be live. It's going to be lit. It's going to be a good one. So I'm with everybody here. I'm going to stick with this, though, real quick. I'm going to put a button on this topic. Drive killers for me. Nick Saban talks about them all the time when he was coach. That's sacks, turnovers, third and longs. Because if you're on the road and you got third and longs, buddy, you're battling yourself all night. All night, you're battling yourself. You got to be ahead of the sticks. You definitely want that at home, but I'm just saying, like on the road, in a place like LSU, yeah, man.
If we get at third and longs, they're gonna send pressure.
Oh yeah, buddy, you're gonna feel every bit of it too. Blake Baker's a damn magician now.
Yes,
we get y'all to third and long, boy. Look out,
Nathan. You can, and Tiger Bait probably tell me this too. Here, without what's his name got hurt, Perkins. Since he's been out, isn't the defense been better in that position since he's been out? Am I not right? I'm wondering because I've heard that.
They're playing the scheme now, man. Like, I love Perkins. The name of the brand is Busted Knee Sports. I don't like the man got hurt at all. At all. But now players are playing where they're supposed to play. And we've seen it. Like, weeks before, like after the Ole Miss game was leading the conference in tackles. He had 18 tackles in the last big home game that we played, before we went on the road and lost at A&M. Weeks had 18 tackles in the game, 2 tackles for a loss and a couple sacks. Like, we need that.
Yeah. So, and with Perkins, like, that's what made me think about that. It's crazy how somebody goes out and it's like the position actually, you're like, that's crazy to think.
Yeah, because they don't have to fit him. They don't have to fit him in the scheme.
That's exactly. We can play the defense. We're not playing Perkins and everybody else. We're not playing one guy and then 10 guys playing around the one guy. Like, it makes it worse.
Or the other team's offensive line schemes around double teaming him on run blocks or certain plays. You can't double team him the whole game, but you have like, hey, this 3rd and 2. Hey, both of y'all, I don't care what you do, but you block him.
You block 7 right there. Don't let 7 touch my quarterback.
Him. Yeah, he don't do nothing. Like that. That's what you tell some of those plays, that's what you do. Will Anderson. There was plays like for Will Anderson, Dallas Turner. There's plays like where, hey, body on them, they don't do nothing this play. That's what they scheme for it. Okay, so, it makes sense there. So, next topic, we'll roll over real quick, guys. Now, for you guys, Tiger Bait and Nathan, this topic is going to be more, can your quarterback do his thing? We're going to talk about, can Milroe run wild again? And that's where I was talking about that I'm coming out to let the world to know. I feel like Milroe right here is going to have this run wild type of mentality here. JB, I'm going to let you swing in on this one real quick, man. Can Milroe run wild again? Baton Rouge, Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. Is it going to happen?
I think so, man. But to start off, I'm going to say it's been a relatively quiet week on the Milroe talk. Everybody the past few weeks have been saying we need to play Ty, we need to bench Milroe, and it's been relatively quiet because we were on a bye week. So now I think the guys can just refocus now. Refocus. Let's get back to playing Bama football. Let's get back to playing how we were playing against Wisconsin in the first half against Georgia. And, kind of build on that Missouri win. Kind of build on that, right? The offense, I think they need to lock in. Not only Milroe, the whole offense needs to lock in. They all need to be on the same page. Receivers need to know what the routes they're running. They need to know, even if I'm not getting the ball, I need to be ready for it. Guys need to block. We need to open up that run more, because it's gonna be even harder to sustain the run on the road. Milroe, if he's feeling better, if he's healthier now, he's got a whole week of rest and recovery, another week coming up for preparation. Hopefully, he can run the ball and be effective, and he can get 5, 6, 7 yards a carry, because we're gonna need everybody who's gonna run the ball to get at least 5 yards a carry to keep us out of those 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8s. We're gonna need that. So, saying that, can Milroe run wild? I hope the offense runs wild. I hope Jalen Milroe, Justice Hayes, Richard Young, Kalo, I hope they run wild. But as we all know, the quarterback is the head of the snake. So the quarterback has to have it going if the whole team is going to run wild. Yes, I'm with you. I think Milroe's going
to. And JB, that's where I was coming from, and that's why I was saying like Milroe had that 4 or 5 touchdowns. When I'm saying that is he's going to be responsible of getting the offense even in that position, or he does it, whichever one, because you don't know. Sometimes the game plan happens and it just happens. Like like sometimes it's like, hey, the running back has 2 rushing touchdowns, and the next thing you know, somebody catches the ball, you're on the 1 yard line. You about to run the ball again. This guy gonna have a 3-piece. It's just how the game plan, and sometimes the dice roll, in those ways. So. I definitely with that comments. Y'all going wild. Thank you guys in the comments. Don Parker, what's up, brother? Yes, I'll go ahead and give mine, then I'll let LSU put a button on this one after this. Can Milroe run wild again? I think the possibility's there. I think there's going to have to be some scheme. We've seen what Nick Sheridan did off a bye week. Now, we've also seen what he didn't do in the second half of that bye week, too, and almost cost us that game. So, now on the road, if we get 10-point lead on LSU at half and the script was good and we're doing good, and then we come back and don't change that script and LSU adjusts us and they start coming back on us and we're on the road too, that's a recipe for disaster. So we got to make sure that we can have the success in the second half too. So I'm with that. Milroe can run wild again.
It's called punching and counter punching. So we're going to have to counter punch whatever they come with. And we didn't do that very well against Georgia. We didn't do that well at all. So we're definitely going to have to come with a counter, because Brian Kelly, believe it or not, is a very good coach.
He is.
Yeah, he is. He is. And one thing I think people don't give him enough credit about is being a motivational coach. Like being able to motivate guys in the locker room. Like people think he's got this big disconnect because he isn't. He's just older type of guy. He may not be able to connect with the younger players. I kind of disagree with that. I know it's cringy on some of the stuff we see on social media he does, but at the same time, I think it's like cringy, like good in a way though, for some of those players in that locker room. And they like that. They eat it up. They like it. So, no glaze there, but I'm with you, JB. He is a good coach. LSU is a quality opponent. It's no laughing matter. It's no joke. We got to show up to play Saturday night. So, Tiger Bait, I'll let you kick this one off. Then we'll go to Nathan. Can you guys turn it up? Can your quarterback run wild? Can y'all not necessarily run wild, but you know what I mean? Speech. Can you guys get that going?
He's not going to run wild, but I think he just needs to stay focused, calm down, quit throwing in the tight windows and double, triple coverage. Like, for instance, for the Ole Miss game, that was another bad game he had besides the last drive of the game and then overtime, because they had guys, wide open. But for some reason, like, I don't know if you don't see the check down or not, but there's, guys in the flat, wide open. So he just needs to just take what the defense gives you. If the defense gives you a little 5-yard pass, take it. You don't have to go for the 15, 20-yard pass every single time. He just
or holding the ball too long and then you get a sack.
Right.
Don't do that.
Milroe has that
our
problem.
line's good enough.
Yeah.
Our line's good enough for that. Like he's not on his butt taking sacks, but keep going, Tiger Bay.
Yeah.
He needs to, like, to me, he needs to take off and run sometimes, because there's green grass. Like during the Ole Miss game, he probably had at least a couple runs where he could have got 15 to 20 yards. But for some reason, he's just not taking off. I don't know if it's the coaches saying, like, listen, we ain't got really nobody behind you. Don't get hurt. But and then I don't really understand their whole. They run an RPO, but he's not a threat to runs. So I don't know. Like, to me, he needs to be under center with an I formation and just hand off the ball. So he just needs to take what the defense gives him, and even if it's little small chunk plays, just take it.
Sorry, I was reading.
No, go ahead. I think our best friend on Saturdays would be staying on the field as long as we can to keep Milroe off that field.
Oh, so yeah, I think that would actually be Vanderbilt had that recipe. Vanderbilt took that recipe pretty well. Milroe wasn't on the field a lot, but when he was, he did good. I'm not going to put that on Milroe as much because our offense scored 35 points in 17 minutes. I'll take that. Like, that's actually good. Even it is Vandy, that's good. And as we've seen, Vandy almost 3-point loss to Texas. We lost by 5 to them. I know Auburn's Auburn, but they just beat Auburn. They beat some other teams too, man. I think the other 2 losses they had were early and hiccups, and they hadn't figured things out yet. And I think now Vandy's figured things out. And I think I'm not saying they're going to beat LSU, but I think they're going to play you guys pretty good too down the stretch there. I think they're going to be a good ball club. That coach has got them playing good. But Don Parker, we'll get back to that. Justin will pin that. We'll come back to that question, Don. I like that what you wrote. I was just reading that. Nathan, real quick, can you guys pass it? Can you guys run it? What do you guys?
I'm gonna quote 2 Bama quarterbacks. I'm gonna quote 2 Bama national championship winning quarterbacks. McElroy, however the hell you say old Greg.
Yep,
I just call him old Greg.
autograph.
I love it. I love that man. He's one of the best commentators in the game. Like, he was talking about Tiger Bait was at that game, right? And that play, I don't know if y'all watched the game on TV. He had like 20 yards in front of him, and Greg was like, I don't care if you run a 4-5. If they playing cover 2 man and you got all that grass, run it, dude. Run it. And like, if you got all that grass, bro, I don't care how slow you are. Run, dude. Damn. Like, get out the pocket, run. Quit trying to force the ball, because everything Tiger Bay said is stuff we've been saying all year long on our show. And even in the off season, we were saying it's going to come down to Garrett. It's going to come down to how good Garrett is. And I'm going to quote another damn Alabama national championship winning quarterback, A.J. McCarron. A.J. McCarron sits there on MAC 10 Mondays with, McGreedy and Sesky and calls Garrett the best quarterback in the conference. Still. And I don't know what the hell A.J. McCarron's watching, because I don't think that. I love, like, A.J. McCarron made middle school hell for me, okay? Because I'm 23 going on 24. His run at Bama was in middle school for me. It sucked, okay, to be an LSU fan back in the day. But, like, how are you going to watch Garrett force the ball so much and still call him the top-tier quarterback? Because like Tiger Bay said, it comes down to Garrett, man. I got so mad during the Texas A&M game, because I go live on Busted Esports during LSU games. People just watch me watch the game. And I was getting tuned up, man. The headphones was flying. The hat was flying. No disrespect to Old South Apparel. I love the hats, but I was throwing the hat across the room. I was losing my mind. Because like he said, don't throw the ball into double coverage, Garrett. Like, math ain't mathing. If 3's on 1, somebody open, bro. Hit the open man. And that's how we win a game. If Garrett just plays within the offense and they quit doing RPOs, we win a game.
So, okay. So, like I said earlier, I think it's just a big mix of what we feel we need to do, and y'all feel almost the same. Y'all need to do too. So, I think it's a lot of a mirror here. Quality opponent, in the words of Nick Saban would say that is a quality opponent. Nick Saban would never. I will say that when Nick Saban was coaching, now him a commentator. Nick Saban's wild as a commentator,
man.
But Nick Saban coaching, Nick Saban never, ever. The team could be 0-11. And he'd be like, well, they got a great running back, great quarterback.
They
great
said your mama sucks.
They got a great defense. Their defense is so good. I tell you, right. And they're 0-11. And like Nick Saban was just like that. So it's one of those things of, I was saying, what I'm going to get back to on that, what I was getting at is quality opponents, man. When you play each other, you just know it. That's why I wanted to have you guys on tonight, too. The comments, I know how you guys are. Tribal Chief. We're going to summon him in real quick, guys. The Tribal Chief's about to come.
I'm the OTC. Even though I am a little disappointed in the original bloodline losing yesterday. No, JB feels me on that. But guys, I gotta say something. I think AJ McCarron's right when it comes to Garrett Nussmeier. I think he's arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the country right now. Now, does he at times get himself in binds and puts LSU in bad position? Yeah, but that falls back on Brian Kelly. He's got to reel him in when he's seeing that. He's got to calm him down and say, "Hey, look, let's calm down. Let's figure out what you're seeing out there. Let's get you back in rhythm." So I kind of feel like that's on him a little bit. And there's a question I have. Early in the year, y'all were kind of erratic. Y'all are all over the place. It didn't look like there was a lot of control going on. However, there was a time where everything just kind of came together. Brian Kelly was able to reel everybody back in. Everyone's buying in. Y'all were one band, one sound. And then against Texas A&M, I saw that all unravel, and I'm not sure why, because Brian Kelly is arguably one of the best in-game adjusters when it comes to coaches. Other than the A&M game, he's been putting on an absolute clinic. But I was really shocked in the fact that he was not able to adjust to Texas A&M's quarterback. Yes, were they prepared for that leading up to the game? No, but they never figured things out. They never could get things kind of bottled up. So my question is to you guys, where's your confidence level on Brian Kelly not having the moment where he just lets everything just explode right in front of him and unravel? Because like we've already alluded to, this is a play-in game. And nobody can afford to mess up on either side. So what version of Brian Kelly do you feel like we're going to see Saturday? And yeah, just what's your confidence level that we won't see the mental breakdown we saw against A&M?
If he comes with his head on his shoulders, not up his rear end, we got a shot in this game. And I cut a hell of a promo on the Paul Feinbaum show this past week. This team, coaching staff wise, is one of the most talented coaching staffs in the entire country. Oh, yeah. Bo Davis, Kevin Peoples, Corey Raymond's back in the DB room. Blake Baker's a hell of a defensive coordinator. I think it's blatantly ignorant that they didn't prepare for Reed at all. It's blatantly ignorant. And Brian Kelly needs to understand something. I hope that he gets that LSU fans will put his house up for sale if we lose this game. I hope he understands what is at stake. We've had to tell LSU fans on our show all season long, quit the talking about fire Brian Kelly. But hell, I'm gonna be right there with him. We lose this game. He just got to understand what's at stake and coach like it matters, because this game matters, dude.
I get where you come from. Ohio State fans feel your pain too. The fire Ryan Day chants are constantly.
That was gonna get big. They
constantly flowing. And it's crazy because if you look at his resume, he's arguably one of the best coaches in the country. He just can't get to that big game, and when he gets to the big game, he can't win it. And then you're not supposed to lose to Michigan 2-3 years in a row either. So I get where you're coming from.
Talk about how you feel about it, bro. You agree with me? You got stuff to add? I mean, you're going to be there, so give them hell for it.
I mean, I think if he didn't learn after the Texas A&M game, I think they're going to come in, coached up, ready for anything that Alabama throws at him, especially with Milroe running the ball. But if I see the same thing and then I see that lost look on his face like I did against Texas A&M, because he looked like he didn't know what the heck happened to him.
Yeah.
And, then we got a problem. We had 2 weeks to work on this. I expect him to come out and defend him. You're never going to stop him, but at least contain him.
Yeah. I would say that would be the thing, too, containing.
I think playing Reed in that second half actually benefited LSU. We lost that game, but, Milroe, he's not quite as talented as a runner as Reed, but he's damn near as talented as him.
Well, I would say Reed. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Milroe's a better. I would say Milroe's probably a better pure runner than him, but Reed is more quick and shiftier than Milroe.
Exactly.
Yes,
more twitchy. He
he
doesn't run stiff.
Miller.
I love that guy.
Ohio State, kind of like Braxton Miller. What that reminds me a lot of him. We were talking about that the other day. Braxton Miller and him just kind of, that was like a good. I was like, ooh, that's a good. I like that one. Because when they brought Cordell Jones in one time, Cordell Jones off the cuff threw a 65-yard just like out off the cuff, like just standing there. Braxton Miller got this running start and barely could get 65. You know, that's Marcel Reed. Milroe could off the cuff throw that, boom. You know, but like he would, you know, and then we talk about running, he's more probably squirmy and kind of like quick. But Milroe's probably more like he could legit probably play some running back. Like he probably could. Not, you know, people talk about Tim, but Tim Tebow could play tight end all those years, you know, talking about him moving this position. Yeah. You know, I like Milroe. I'm not one of those people I am not saying that he should play running back. I'm just stating that if he wanted to, he probably could. Easy. But real quick, I like the comment.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm glad you brought up Braxton Miller, man. He's one of the reasons I fell in love with college football.
Like, Braxton Miller, that spin, that one play he did.
He's so damn.
That freaking spin he did. I still remember that, man. That was nasty. But hold on, I want to bring up this comment. Trainwreck 70 said Tigerback got that accent that you know his gumbo good. Don Parker said, which one of you LSU fans got a good recipe for pork-free gumbo? Holla at me, please. No corn dog me, please.
Hey, look here.
Pork-free gumbo? I ain't never ate no gumbo with no pork in it.
I about to say, I've never seen gumbo with pork in it either. I'm not a huge gumbo guy. I have tried it before. Not my huge cup of tea there, though. But as soon as I heard Tigerbait first time ever on a live, I didn't even have to know he was an LSU fan. I heard it. I was like, yeah, dog, he an LSU fan, bro. I can hear it. Yeah, no hate. I could hear that. I was like, yeah, just like I was out of town one time and I was speaking to them. People were like, you must be from Alabama. I was like, dang, that was good. You can hear it, you know.
Back when you was going to OKC on the skates, boy.
Yeah, back when I was doing all the skating stuff, man, I was traveling. I remember we ended up in Washington one time, and I was talking to somebody, and they were like, yeah, man, you sound like you're like from Cornbread, Alabama or something. I was like, born and raised, baby, born and raised.
Roll Tide. Irish skillet with me.
Roll Tide. Gotta have that rocks, right? Hold on, what's that?
Root. It's root.
Root, right?
Yeah, like root.
Oh, root.
Yeah.
That's how you start off.
Root. Okay, I get it. Okay,
gotta stir.
JT, your Alabama showing.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah.
Oh man, your Caucasianness is showing, brother. Put it back.
Mine is this. I drank a cup of coffee. I'm on a Mountain Dew right now, and I'm reading probably faster than my brain is talking and thinking, and I'm wired up right now. That's what I'm saying. Man. But JB, real quick, I don't know if y'all saw my tweet. I added y'all real quick before we came on, bro. I said I'm taking the whole cup of coffee to the end. JB, let the people know who we sponsored by real quick, man. We'll go on with the bye week stuff.
The good folks at Whitwell Sports, man. Get you one of these title towels. I keep mine on me. Shouts out to everybody else in the chat. Go to whitwellsports.com. Use the promo code STANDARD. Get you a nice discount courtesy of your favorite Bama network, the Bama Standards.
Yes, sir. Yeah. They said JT is not an English person at all. JT probably put shit in train wreck. No, I am against that. Yeah, my wife is right. My wife is right. I'm not an English person. I'm a math guy, 1,000,000%. I am jacked up on Mountain Dew. Train wreck, never, ever, bro. I'm definitely salt and pepper and butter and some cheese. Salt, pepper, butter, some cheese. That's That's how I did my bacon and sausage. I did my bacon and sausage in it too. No.
What you say, JB?
Damn grits.
What don't?
Sugar.
Oh yeah, hell no! What kind of sin is that?
Okay.
Boy,
I didn't know what you said. I had to make sure now.
Because even Tigerbait was agreed. Yeah, all SEC can agree on that one. Right? That's some Northerner have got a hold of grits and done that.
You put sugar on oatmeal, brother, not grits.
Yeah. No, bro. Yeah, and he said in shrimp. Yeah, I could see probably shrimp in the grits. Yeah.
Shrimp and grits. Hey, that's good though when you get it right.
I definitely do bacon and sausage. I'm definitely bacon sausage. Now we talking about food, man. We supposed to be talking about the show, man. I done
really back in.
They got me off subject there. But Next topic, guys, it's going to be a good one right here. We'll talk about the Bama side. Don't talk about the LSU side. Bye weeks. What did Bama do in the bye week? What was good for us? What helped us? Because a bye weeks can only help you. There's not really anything negative that can happen in the bye week for both teams. That's LSU too. Nothing negative can really happen. You can get more healthy. You can study some more. You can get a breather, which I think helps. So, bye week right here, JB, I'll let you kick us off for Bama. What do you think went good for us in the bye week, man? Do you think that helped us for this game coming up Saturday night?
I think the bye week was right on time, man. Two of the toughest games of the season, the Georgia game and this LSU game coming up after bye weeks, and of course the team we're playing had bye weeks as well. So it's really no advantage, so to speak, because we're playing a team coming off a bye. So they both have equal amount of time. I just think, man, like I mentioned before and like I mentioned last week, we need to be mentally prepared more than anything, because athlete for athlete, to be honest, I think we have the better athletes at Bama than LSU has. I just think we have to put it together. I think mentally, the mistakes, we have to cut those penalties, those mental mistakes, and just execute better. If we execute and play the right way, I don't see us having a problem. But if we go in there, false start, legal procedure, holding, hands to the face, all these ignorant penalties, and if we go in there throwing the ball first, second, third down, three and out, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. So we have to move the damn chains, run the damn ball, and score points. And I think we'll be fine.
I agree. Justin, pull the super chat up. I'll hit it real quick. Don Parker said, I know it's LSU hate week, but we can all find common happiness in the fact that the raggedy haunted A-Ride known as Auburn lost to Vandy. If you put sugar in your grits, something is wrong with you. I agree, my brother, Don Parker. I agree, my brother. I saw Don Parker on Facebook. I sent him a friend request, man. I saw him on Justin's page. I sent him a friend request.
Parker, man.
Shout out Don Parker, man. Great guy. Always watching the show. We are right, though. That was funny. But JB, back to you, man. I agree with most of what you said. I think the way if LSU does beat us this week, I think it will be that. I talked about that mental penalties, and that's where playing on the road, man, we got to be ready to go this weekend, dude. This is elimination game, guys. Either you're going to play in a bowl game here, and I'm gonna spit this fact real quick, and I'm going to pass it over to Nathan, and then I'll let Tiger Bait go. If Alabama wins this game, Alabama has a 71% chance to make the playoffs. If LSU wins this game, LSU has a 47% chance to make the playoffs. So take that for what it's worth. I think Bama, with that win on Georgia right now, is holding big weight. So that's why I kind of want Georgia to keep winning. Okay, and if Bama was to hit LSU and win this weekend, if Bama wins out, we're in. It don't matter how the dice rolls. And holding that, as long as Georgia stays where they're at, that'll help Bama. The more the merrier there. Now, if Georgia falls down to 2 losses, I'm going to tell you right now, Georgia fans, beware, because then Bama has 2. Who has the head-to-head?
We do.
Boom. So
we do.
That's why Georgia fans do not want another loss. Well, they obviously don't want another loss anyways, but they can't take one right now if Bama win. Georgia wants LSU to win here because Georgia was to lose again or something. They'll have that argument. They can argue stuff with LSU then. They can't argue with us too much because we got a head-to-head. So, to kick this over real quick, got the whole chat talking about food, bro.
Hey, look, you should have seen me. I'm supposed to go on the Falcons podcast this coming week, the Heavy Hitters Live show. When I got on there and I was talking about food, man, and speaking of, since the chat talking about food, if you are in South Louisiana or on the TikTok shop, check out Bayou Brothers Cajun Barbecue Sauce, man. They commented on one of my videos. I was like, what's a show host got to do to get some free barbecue sauce? They sent it to me up here in Memphis because he's down there in the boot. I'm here in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. And so I really like this Cajun barbecue sauce. It's sweet heat. I haven't put it on some chicken, but I put it on burgers. It was all right. It tastes better like it'd be on some chicken or something like that. But I had to put on the Kramer Robertson signed hat since you done got the Greg McElroy hat on.
Yeah, we were at 8A game this year, man, and McElroy was down there at the fence, man, and he pulled out his pen and he looked at everybody, and then like nobody did anything, and I was just like, "Hey, here, bro," and I just handed him my hat, and he was just like, "Boom, boom, boom," sign my hat. I was like, "Hey, bet, bro." So cool thing there. Nathan, bye week for LSU. How did that go for you guys? You guys ready for this? How's it going?
We have no choice but to be ready for this game. I've talked a lot, in the last few months about how LSU needs to beat Alabama, how LSU is going to beat Alabama. We're in the same boat. We are evenly matched as we could be. Like, the only difference is Milroe can run and Garrett can't run to save his life. Pretty much. Like, we're evenly matched, pretty much. Like, as evenly matched as we've been in a long time. I think this is as evenly matched as LSU and Alabama have been since the 10-0 2016 game. I really think that. Or 2019. I guess 2019 we was dog for dog on that team as well. The bye week had to have been good.
Oh yeah.
It has no choice but to be good, man. It's really, like I said a minute ago, like, Ryan Kelly, your head belongs on your shoulders, not up your rear end. That's the biggest thing for me. Because we got some guys. Chris Hilton played against Texas A&M. It was the first game all year long because he was Tiger Bait's breakout player of the year before the season started. Man, didn't play a daggum snap to the Texas A&M game. So I hope that it got our guys a little healthy. Zai Alexander been a little bit banged up. Caden Durham, true freshman running back. And if it wasn't for y'all's guy, Ryan Williams, Caden Durham would be SEC Freshman of the Year. He's that good. He is the second best freshman in the Southeastern Conference. I know Dylan Stewart exists. I don't care. Caden Durham is the second best true freshman in the SEC. And I think the bye week did us good, man. It really did. We don't have a guy. Hell, we might have had to throw out, what's his name? The quarterback, the prep quarterback, we done switched to wide receiver. Is it Thompson, Tiger Bay? Was it?
Wait, what?
Johnson, Johnson, the guy that was the prep quarterback in high school.
Oh, yeah, Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably our Milroe guy this week, I would assume. He's the best.
Like that decoy.
Jawan Johnson. Yeah, we had to switch him. We had to switch him to position. We were that short, and it ended up working out for him. But yeah, I think the bye week was good for us. I really hope so.
Yeah, Amber in the comments. Where's Chris Williams? How's he handling the Vandy game?
Do y'all have the same defensive coordinator as last year?
No, we do not. We got Blake Baker, baby. We got Blake Baker.
I was about to say, because Milroe told y'all a new asshole last year.
Man,
that ain't happening this year.
Okay.
Nah, Blake Baker's too good for that. I hope not.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we fired his ass.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't believe I had to watch. That was my first ever LSU football game. When that was a sorry ass excuse for a defense, I had to watch it last year.
I'm gonna say this too. I was at the Bama LSU game last year when y'all played and it was a good game. Y'all had actually the better offense, but y'all defense was hot garbage, and that's why we ran it up on y'all. That's how we beat y'all, because your defense couldn't stop a damn cold. But
we were so bad, bro.
Great.
We were so bad. Still had 3 defensive linemen drafted. It was all coaching, bro. Like, we look at my guy.
I think so too.
My guy, Makai Wingo, man. I love Makai Wingo. I post something, I put one of his posts on my Instagram story. Man likes it every time. I love me some Makai Wingo. Like, a lot of guys will see it, they'll just scroll along through. Makai actually likes it, man. I love me some Makai Wingo. I wish he'd have stayed. Big time. But yeah, man, that new DC, man, Blake Baker.
Okay.
I love me some Blake Baker. We're gonna lose him in 2 years. Trust me. He ain't gonna be there long. But Tiger Bay, what you think, brother?
Bye week, I think just mainly getting healthy, because we had CJ Daniels played like 4 snaps against Texas A&M. I think even Lacey's kind of banged up. We might be down our left guard though, Dellinger. He had tightrope surgery, so they said they're hoping to get him back for the Bama game, but I don't see how you can get somebody back in 2 weeks from that. Maybe you can.
Yeah.
One of the most versatile offensive linemen in the country.
So you remember with Tua in 2019?
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Tua? That's the exact situation
Not gonna
that
be the
happened
same.
with.
No.
That was almost the exact, and if that happened, and Tua was probably 75%. That's why you hear Bama fans throw that excuse a lot, that if we had a healthy Tua, they argue that 2019 game, they wanted to see another, like, Tua have another week, because that's going to be close, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be close.
So I think mainly like injuries and prepping for for Milroe. I mean,
yeah.
Bama's wide receivers don't really scare me besides Ryan Williams. Like, the only person I'm worried about really is Bama's running game, because I think Bama comes out and plays a different style Saturday. Like, I think they run the ball a lot.
I think we play. I think the game is going to be. I'll kind of take over here. I think that this bye week is about game planning. It is about a couple, not just game planning, a couple different scripts. I think you need to just chop up some stuff. Don't have a whole thing. Have like a sectional thing. All right, they're doing this, we're going here. Or doing this, we're going here. You know, like, you got to be able to plug and play here in this type of game, because LSU is going to throw a bunch of different stuff at you, a bunch of different wrinkles. You're going to have a bunch of different stuff to go with it. So I think Bama, for the most part, here on the bye week, is getting healthy, 1. 2, prepping for this game on Saturday night. That's everything involved. That's the noise, that road mentality. Need to be super focused. You know, we got some young people on this team too. We talk about the back end being young. Keon Sabb probably will not be playing. If I had to put money on it, I'm pretty sure he's already out. I don't know if they announced that yet or not, but pretty sure he's out. So we're still going to have some young on the back end. Bray Hubbard's going to play. It's going to be his first road game starting. So, you know, and I mean, what a time to come alive, son, because you're going to have to play, because you got a quarterback that's going to sling it back there too. So he's going to have to play.
I mean, this is Bama's first true, like, away night, SEC night game of the year.
Yeah, Tennessee kind of was, but it was like at the end, it was night. But it ended night. It just ends at night, so you think it is. Like, but you're right though, Tiger. This is full 6:30 p.m. kickoff. Yeah, road, because we play Georgia at home. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It's DeBoer's first real road SEC game.
Road SEC night game. Yeah.
SEC night game. Of course, our boy Jamie, we hadn't talked about talking SEC at all to this point. We 47 minutes in, hadn't plugged talking SEC.
I was gonna get to that right here at the was gonna hit this last. I'm gonna hit this last little segment. We're gonna knock it out real quick so we can get the questions going, and then we'll hit on the shows, announce everything out. We'll get everybody to check us out on all the shows, all the stuff like that. But this last one, it's one of my favorite part of the show right here. I want to talk about Alabama versus LSU, win or go home. College football playoff elimination game at its finest right here, boys. Win or go home. It's what it is. We're going to give picks right now. I want to get a little bit of score prediction. We're going to come back to this. We're going to have some fun with this one. I'll go ahead and I'll hit off first right here. I got Bama 31-27. I think Bama gets it late. I think it's going to be a good game. I think LSU will control most of the game. I think Bama will get it late, though. And I think Milroe will get it with his feet. JB.
Man, I'm going 35-24. I think we control this game. I think we control it. I think we get some picks off Nussmeier, and we just get the job done. Like you say, Milroe controls it with his feet, along with Justice Haynes and Jalen Miller. But another guy you guys need to watch out for is Jeremy Bernard, because Jeremy Bernard doesn't miss. When the ball is thrown his way, he's going to catch the ball. He's going to make a play. He's going to run after the catch. So watch out for Jeremy Bernard in the passing game. And also in the running game, Kendrick Law, it's a homecoming from him. He's coming back to Louisiana.
After he gets the portal, man.
He's coming back.
When he gets the portal, he's coming back. He's coming back. It's just his first game in Baton Rouge till he's wearing the purple and gold next year.
No.
He coming back home. He coming back home.
Too far now.
No, he going a little too far.
He's going to go see his mom and dad, his grandma, his auntie at the game, and he's going to like, damn, I want to come back.
Now you're talking like that. He's going to score a touchdown on y'all.
He's going to score about 3 of them. He's going to score about 5.
As long as he can score a touchdown, as long as we score more points than y'all, I don't care. Let him get his thing. Like,
give me your pick, Nathan. Give me your pick.
I think this game's going to be decided by 3 points. I really do. I think, like, Bama has a really good scoring defense. For you to say it's just Ryan Williams you're worried about, I've watched a little bit about. I've watched enough of Bama this year to know that Bernard's a guy too. Bernard is
good, but like
he's good. And when like like Stephen M talked about, maybe it's just like a Blake Sims, Amari Cooper connection that Milroe has with Ryan Williams. I don't know, but Bernard's a cold ass receiver. I think LSU wins this game 34-31.
Well, hey, Nathan, to talk about that, in the last game when we played Missouri, Bernard was the leading targets, leading catches. In the game before that, Bernard was too. So, trending now, Bernard has started trending more as the lead guy. Williams has had the flashes and the name. But if you go look back at the stats real quick, you'll see that Bernard has actually been the trendy guy. That's why JB was saying that. But go ahead,
Pretty much
Nathan.
all season, man. All season.
I think we win this game 34-31. I think we do it in overtime. I think this game goes to overtime. Just like I think the game goes to overtime, dude. Like I think it's gonna be one of the best college football games of the entire year.
I'm gonna have a stroke, man. I'm gonna have a stroke. This game go to overtime. My God.
I think it's gonna go to overtime, bro. I think we're gonna end up being locked at 31-31. And we're going to get Ramos on the doorstep. Brian Kelly's going to be like, look, Ramos, your mom and daddy going to have to find bulletproof vest if you miss this kick. Go out there and make this kick. Like, I don't say that like I'm going to do it. Somebody will do it, though. I ain't going to do it. Somebody will do it, though. You better hope your family protected, oh boy. You miss a kick like y'all. I'm telling
people are crazy, man.
They crazy. I mean, y'all had a fan go to federal prison for a damn Auburn game. So,
I know, bro. I know. Well, all right. So what happened with that? I'm not saying I condone this or anything like this.
Here we go. But I'm gonna
get in that talk. No, they put a Cam Newton jersey on Nick Saban's statue, so he went.
Yeah,
and
I've heard
was so mad about it and did that, which I think was a little too far. He could have did something else. But also we're talking about a man that named his kids Alabama and Crimson Tide. So all right, I'm just saying the signs were there already, guys. All right, like the signs were already there. Okay, so I mean, hey, Tiger Bait, how you feeling this game, man? What we got?
I really didn't want to give my pick tonight, but
I got to do it two more times this week.
Drop it, baby. Drop it, baby.
You might change your mind later on in the week.
Yeah. You can
we got two more shows to talk about it this week, Tiger. But if you change your mind, I'm probably going to change mine at some point too.
I'm going with LSU. It's Bama's first night road game.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly's 13-0 at nighttime games in Tiger Stadium. I'm going to go with LSU 36-30.
Oh, I think it's going to see. I'm in that range too with you, Tiger. But I said 31-27. I feel like it's going to be. I feel it's gonna be a close game, good game all around. And I think that's what this game is gonna get back to the roots of. I say get back. It hadn't been far from it. 2020 was, I think, the only one that
that's was. That's the only real outlier. I was looking at the last further the games.
Yeah, 2020 was really was pretty bad. But I think also that's because. Well, COVID, but also like Ed, just like it's like they had that 2019 was it? Like he was, I did it, and was like,
we lost everybody that
year. Yeah, our best players that we had coming back opted out.
And also, y'all will say this with me. I know you will. I've not seen an LSU fan deny this at all yet. About Brady Cook being what he was for LSU too. Joe Brady. I said Brady Cook. I said Brady Cook because I'm thinking of Missouri's quarterback. Joe Brady. Yes, Joe Brady. What he did and his job and role as a coach at LSU was magnificent because we played y'all in 2018 and it was almost the same team on offense-wise. And then if you look at 2019, you're like, whoa, it's the same team. What really happened is a scheme. He came in and did great. So,
that's why coaching.
That'll kind of wrap us up tonight, guys, for our main topics. I have an announcement real quick that I'm going to make public now. I haven't told really anybody this yet. JB, I told him before the show. You guys right here briefly heard it. As we all know, Alabama basketball is taking off. It's getting pretty big. And it's something that me and a couple guys have came together, something we're going to do for the channel here. It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be called so I'm in between. Justin, I need you to come down real quick. Justin, I need Justin to come down real quick because Justin said it. Justin, yep, there he goes. So, Justin, I want you to announce the name of the show because you gave it out, and I want you to give us the announcement. You're the channel. You started this. Also, guys, real quick, Justin does so much for this channel, so much. He started it. This is his baby. This is a new show we got coming on with Justin to give the name on Thursday nights. Give the name, Justin.
It's called Going Hard in the Paint. Because that's what Bama's going to be doing this year.
Going hard in the paint.
Yes, sir.
Podcast, baby. JB will be on when he can. It's going to be me, Petty. I know you guys have seen Petty on the Final Whistle, and he's also on the Opening Kick show on Monday nights. And we're also going to have a new member to the family, guys. My man Herb. Some of y'all have seen his podcast with Herb and Raj podcast. I also been on JB's. We've had him on here before. He's going to now be on with us. And Nathan and Tiger Bait, I'm going to talk with you guys. I'm going to let y'all go ahead and talk about Thursday night, talking SEC real quick. We'll give an announcement about that. So if you guys are – go ahead, Justin.
I got a question because we've been talking about food all night. This is chat still going on about food.
Yeah. Do the food question.
I'm a fat kid at heart and fat kid in real life, so there's that. But for all the Bama fans traveling to Baton Rouge, of course, a game day staple's got to be going to the best restaurants that are associated with LSU football. Tell us what those restaurants are. Where do Bama fans need to go?
You need to go through a drive-through. You probably shouldn't be wearing crimson anywhere.
I mean,
this weekend. You need to. Yeah.
All right, for those who aren't ratchet, we're
yeah.
Hey, go hit the Chick-fil-A. Hit the Chick-fil-A. That way it helps out JT.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't really even eat in Baton Rouge, but they got. I mean, they got.
Oh dang!
So there's no staple. There's no historic place to go because I always love watching on ESPN when Todd Blackledge would call games at night. He'd always have that segment, Todd's Taste of the Town, where he would identify like the top historic places to eat. So we got a lot of Bama fans traveling. So where do we need to go? And Chick-fil-A is great, but that's not going to give you that full game day experience.
Look, y'all come to Memphis for if y'all are ever bad enough to come to Memphis for a bowl game, I got you, okay? But I tried to get credentialed for the game. Couldn't do it. I'm really debating on calling in that favor from Feinbaum. He said he would do to go this weekend because I've yet to see a game in Tiger Stadium as an LSU fan.
Like I don't really even like eating Baton Rouge. I mean, I go to the game and I eat at the tailgate.
Did you could?
They got like these hole in the wall restaurants that I can't even think of, but they like far away from campus though.
Well, that's what we need to do. Hey, we'll travel. We like to do it big.
So what we need to do is we're going to bring Tiger Bait back on next time. Next time we do, ask your people at the games so we know next time where we can get some good home cooking or maybe it's the tailgatings where you get the cooking at. Maybe that's where you.
Hey, nobody tailgates like LSU. I will say that.
Yeah, they do get down. I'll say that too.
Just wear a white shirt. Put your crimson in your clear backpack. Cover it up. They'll give you food.
I'm wearing my crimson.
Put the crimson on during the game. Just at the tailgate, cover it up. They'll feed you as long as they know you ain't wearing crimson.
No, you can you can wear whatever you want, man. Like, I mean,
listen, whenever y'all came to our campus when I was in school there, I come out of my dorm wearing all Alabama. Y'all are inviting me over to y'all bring one thing about LSU is y'all bring Louisiana with you. It looks like Bourbon Street. It's like right on the quad, but y'all are always inviting me over and ask me to eat with you guys. And I'm sitting there saying, hey, but y'all are the enemy. Like, shut up, man. Come eat. Come drink. I'm like, okay. Yep. So, yeah, y'all do it big.
That's why we're the best fans in the country. That's why we're the best fans in the country.
But I'll never eat something from a Tennessee tailgate.
Nah,
Hell
no.
Other than the guy that said he put his finger in his booty. All right, now that LSU fan got to go to.
I need you to stay away from them Diddy parties. We don't need to see you like that. We don't need to see you on those tapes.
Hey, like we said, that's RDT that did the in the jersey.
How that guy was never famous after that? Like, nobody knows that dude's name or anything. That's crazy.
I know, bro. That is wild, man. He's like, put his finger in my booty.
A little
We
bit
do.
different
He's on our show
vibe.
on Thursday.
A little different vibe between that and Hot to a Girl. So
Yeah. Totally
Y'all stop all
different
that cap.
vibes. Totally different vibes. But Justin, let's bring up the questions real
Bring
quick.
up the question, man. Y'all tripping, man.
Me and JB will run through the questions real quick. Let's say, will this be the Milroe? Will this be the game that Milroe pops off and gets loose? I think so. I think he has to for a W here. Milroe's gonna have to fall off, get loose. Also, even if like I said, the stat sheet don't show him having all the touchdowns, he's gonna have to be setting us up to get them. Jeremy Bernard's been coming on. I got 5 on it. He been coming on, doing good. Said JB and JT, y'all a trip. I'm screaming. Yeah, you ain't lying, girl. We is a trip. But yeah, I think this is the game. Milroe's gonna pop off, and if we want to win, his damn show gonna have to be it. Run the next one, JB.
Sheila K, do you think that Bama's game plan will be going after LSU quarterback? He is a pretty good quarterback. Yes, I think so. But we have to do it in a smart way. We can't just send everybody on blitzes and then the guys are open.
Right.
We have to do it in a smart way. We have to design it well. And I think Coach is gonna cook it up, man. On the defense, they've been playing well, coming off a shutout. I believe in this defense, and that's why I say we can hold them to 24 points. I think we'll be fine. We'll be just fine.
Okay.
honestly, we don't need to just bring pressure. We got to have takedowns. That's been one of Alabama's Achilles' heels here as of late. We've gotten in the backfield. We just haven't taken anybody down. We're giving them life, and all of a sudden, boom, hitting them downfield. So, yeah, we're going to have to take down your quarterback.
Yep.
We got the best offensive line in terms of pass blocking in the country. So, like, if y'all can manage to get us off this game, then yeah.
Let's see for the panel. Our speculation, rivalry going. It's none but a tie. I believe that the team that can play with physicality and discipline will win. Thoughts? I agree too. I think that goes both ways. Me and JB said that if Bama wants to win, we were saying discipline for Bama all day.
Man.
I feel like the physicality is there for us. I feel like physicality is there for LSU too. They're pretty physical. And like LSU, JB made the point asking the question about the defense coordinator change. That's a big thing this year playing against LSU. Defense coordinator change, because last year it was like, yeah, the offense was good, but that's cool. We'll still score 50. Our defense will only let you score 30 though. Like, you might score, but it's only gonna be like 30. But now LSU's defense is a lot better, and we're playing there too. So Don, I am with you, brother. Yes, we definitely need that physicality and discipline, 100%. And that'll be the winner of the game. I think you could sum it up. You look at all the stats you want, but you ask those two questions into the game, and your winner will have both of those.
Yeah, because we've struggled with discipline problems too. I mean, Will Campbell has got a lot of false-start penalties this year. We've had a couple double-digit penalties. We're so damn evenly matched. Just like two teams. It's basically the same damn team playing each other, pretty much.
JB, hit this one real quick, brother.
Monaco, will we see CJ Dupree get more touches or some dog horses rise up to the occasion? We need to. CJ Dupree has been one of the unsung heroes on this team. He's blocking very well. He catches the ball when it's thrown to him. I like Robbie Oops. I think Robbie Oops needs to be in the game as much as possible. Run behind 4-5. Run behind Robbie Oops and throw a check down to him, because he will catch the ball and truck somebody. So I like to see some guys rise up. And I want to see, as far as dog horses, somebody like E-Man, like Emmanuel Henderson, make a big play.
Let Kobe Sensei Prentice get him one across the middle or something too, man. That'd be nice. Mm-hmm. That'd be nice, man. Let me see somebody, but I'm with you. Yeah. Long 6 days for that LSU guy. He's pacing. It's only Sunday. Laugh out loud.
Talk about Nathan.
That's just ADHD, yo.
He got a dog over there. He got a dog over there.
This lad, man, he's going crazy. Yeah. He got his her knee just like his daddy, so he kind of tired of being cooped up in the house.
Caleb Taylor right here. Can Bama cover those dangerous receivers? Lacey, Anders, Mason Taylor is someone else to watch. He caught the game winning 2 years ago. Yeah, that 2-point conversion he did. I still remember the Mason Taylor. I still remember the announcement. I did all the hype videos.
He broke the all-time LSU reception record for a tight end in not even 3 complete years.
Yeah, man, he's good. I like Mason Taylor actually.
Son of a Hall of Famer, but he making his own
Aaron
name now.
Anderson, dog, is fast. I saw him break one. What was it, 65 yards against A&M or something like that, dude? He was up the middle. Dude's quick. Lacey just reminds me of like Cooper. So yeah, Caleb Taylor here.
Don't disrespect.
We are gonna
him
have
like that.
to. Well, oh, whoa.
Lacey is not. Look, I got my own thoughts on Kyron Lacey, y'all.
No. You love Kyron Lacey before the season started.
Okay.
I told you about Kyron Lacey.
I was like, Kyron's gonna emerge and be that guy. He's like, no, he's the drop prone receiver he's always been. Season comes, what is it? Kyron's the drop prone guy he's always been.
Either way, comparing him to Mark Cooper ain't nothing. That's
disrespecting Cooper, bro.
That's disrespectful, man.
No. Hold on. Lacey ain't that bad, bro. Y'all.
He ain't no cool, though.
But I'm not saying it. Don't take it like that. I'm saying how he plays, though, man. He plays in the style, the route running, the way he is. That's how I feel like that's how he plays for him, man. He plays.
Okay, you're a nice guy, so I'm gonna give it to you. But I don't know what you're watching.
I don't know, man. Y'all, I don't know, man.
To sum it up, our secondary has to be on point because those guys are dangerous. I will say that. They know how to get open. So
Yeah, so I agree too, and that's why I don't know. I just like Lacey. Maybe I'm higher on Lacey than a lot of y'all, man. And I ain't even an LSU fan. I just like the dude. I think he's good, bro. I think he's the best receiver on the team for you guys.
Wait a minute. I'll go back to the LSU guys. So you're saying that teams in the SEC actually utilize their tight end? What?
Hey, Garrett don't know how to find him to the game on the line. Like, Garrett don't know where he's at on the field.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it because CJ Dupree's been more wide open than at Diddy's house at a raid.
Whoa. The Diddy references is crazy with y'all. But yeah, Garrett don't know how to find him until the last like 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get that. So, let's see right here. Don Parker got one for y'all. Let's see. Don Parker said to the LSU panelists, do you guys low-key miss Coach O? Have to ask. How you guys feel about Coach O?
Hell no. No.
He got y'all a natty, bro. He got y'all a natty, bro.
No.
I got the name Tigers from Coach O, but like, no. Les Miles won a natty, and I ain't missing Les. Come on now. Coaching another natty. Come on now.
He got a natty, though. Okay, I get you, but he got a natty, though. So, I mean, you can't be too upset with it, man.
So Les Miles used to eat grass. Coach O used to say, go Tigers. And Brian Kelly brought the fake accent in. So Brian Kelly's going to have to win a national championship in the next couple of years, or y'all going to kick his ass out of Baton Rouge.
He wins a natty, I'm getting go tattooed right here.
Oh, my God.
He wins a natty, I'm getting go. I'm getting G-E-A-U-X right here.
You getting goat?
Yeah, G-E-A-U-X, goat.
He is not the goat, bro.
No, not goat, not G-O-A-T. G-E-A-U-X.
Oh,
like go.
That's how you know. That's how you know Nathan's not from Louisiana. He likes the E-A-U-X stuff.
Yeah, the jersey literally it's the borough with the.
We don't do that down here.
So I was lost because I was like, hold on, wait, all right. So
y'all gonna have to get Rosetta Stone for JT to understand all y'all's Cajun words.
I guess so because I got the country. I talk with a southern drawl. You know, it takes us 32 seconds sometimes to get out a whole sentence, but it is what it is. You know, but let's see. Run the next one. Toughest nails. Who will have the most yards for Bama out of the three? Jalen, Justice, or Jam? Out of the three J's, Jalen, Justice, or Jam. I would assume he's saying that right there. So I'm probably gonna go with Justice in this one. I think Justice is gonna have a good game here. He's gonna be able to bounce around. Jam is a jam up the middle type of guy too, but Justice showed that too, man. He lowered his shoulder on that guy, thumped him, bounced it outside. So give me Justice.
Me too.
JB,
I'm
who
gonna
would
go
you
Justice
got?
too, but not by a lot. I think I don't say these guys have 100 yards. I say, somebody has about 78 yards, somebody has about 68. Milroe may have about 52. Just equal up to over 200. If they can equal up to over 200, we're good.
Okay, yeah, I see that. Let's see real quick. I'll let Tiger Bait LSU get this one. Could this game be a shootout?
It could be. I hope it's not. I got a lot of this.
I can see it being a shootout. Yeah.
I hope not, though. I mean, like, for the fans in the stands, yeah. For my mental health, watching the game, God willing, we see Saturday. I don't know that my views on my live are gonna go crazy if it's a shootout, because my language might get a lot hectic like it tends to do. But I'm trying to work on it. But when Brian Kelly calls a stupid ass game plan and Garrett likes to throw it into triple covers, the bombs get to flying and the hat does too.
Yeah. All right, so that's possibly that. Run the next one real quick, Justin.
3 picks. 3 picks.
The next one.
Monica again, do you think J Mill can handle the noise? Yeah, I think he can, but will he is the question. Will he handle the noise? And you know what? It's not all of him. It's about communicating with the coordinators. Nick
and
Sheridan's in the bar
too.
Yeah, it's all about the communication. So I mean, if it's loud, he can't hear. They snap the ball before he's ready. We've seen that stuff happen. We've seen it happen. We can't let it happen this time. We got to learn from the Tennessee game. We have to learn from that because, to be honest, this game will be even louder than the Tennessee game. It's LSU. It's at night. This is a win or go home. There's no room for error. Whoever loses ain't going to the damn playoffs.
It's the playoff game, bro. This is a playoff game. I would treat it like one all week. Yeah. It's a playoff game. Every week for Bama's playoff game here on out.
Yeah, unlike Tennessee and Neyland Stadium, Baton Rouge does not have to pump in crowd noise to make things loud.
Get out of here with that bullshit. They didn't pump in crowd noise. They just crazy. They just crazy.
I think LSU crazy than Tennessee, though.
My brothers and sisters from all around this the great state of Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
Fill that stadium up.
Don't say great state. Okay, it ain't so great. But you say Tennessee.
It is a great state. Okay. We got hollers and hills and fields and mountains. We got cotton fields here in West Tennessee. We got mountains in East Tennessee.
Yeah.
We got plains. We got valley. We got it all, man.
Why would you got on the LSU jersey hyping up Tennessee?
I'm hyping up the state now. I'm hyping up the state. I'm hyping up my state, okay? We got no state income tax here either, okay? It's a great place to live.
Man,
one of the most beautiful states in the union, baby. I love it.
So, guys, real quick.
Hey, Nashville's nice too, JT. If you haven't been to Nashville, check it out, man.
I got too much social anxiety for the bars.
I went through and made sure I took a nap so I could sleep good because I didn't miss anything when I got through there. So I can catch up and see. I'm just playing. I have been in Nashville. That's nice. I'm totally joking. I want my pissed off Bama back starting this week. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see, Don. I think so. Bama's gonna be going into this, I think, really focused, really like a business type of setup here. But to double back on things, I think Alabama's definitely going to have to be focused, mentally prepared, focused, all those things. LSU is going to come in the same way. We've talked about it. Make sure you guys are here Monday night. We got the opening kick with my man Daniel Petty and Smoke Dixon on there. On Tuesday, we have the Bama Standard. They have a special guest on the Bama Standard, guys. Marshall, the 4-star tight end for 2025, is going to be the guest on the Bama Standard. He's going to be there, guys. Make sure you're there to check out what he's got to say about his commitment, what's going on with Bama, what he's got going on. Following that, you got the final whistle, and that's coming on right after the Bama Standard. On Wednesday, we got my boy JB on the Crimson Dynasty with Cici as the host and Dan the man, the plan. And then we have T's Take with JT and that man, Alabama legend, George T. And then probably will be starting, probably not this week. We'll probably do it after this week on Thursdays. We'll have the basketball hoops Something I want to talk, and then obviously we're Sunday nights. Something I want to give the moment to for Nathan and for Tiger Bait real quick. And this is something I'm on the panel as too with them guys, and we'll work out something here soon. But we have a show called Talking SEC. We have different people on from all throughout the SEC, and we talk SEC football on TikTok. Nathan, real quick, give a shout out for the show where people can find the show at, people can find you at, and then we'll let Tiger Bait go next.
Of course, this is Busted Knee Sports is my brand. Check out the Busted Knee Sports Network on YouTube. I named it the Busted Knee Sports Network to open the door for future shows from other people, not just myself and Tiger Bait. Of course, we're Tuesday night talking Tigers. We've been doing lives at 6:30 Central on the Busted Knee Sports page for 6 months now. Enjoy the camaraderie me and this man have built over the last few months. And, of course, I reached out to some guys, man. I reached out to JT. I reached out to Tiger Bait. My buddy Jamie, who's a big Tennessee fan, who was actually at the game against Kentucky this weekend. Our guy RDT, who's live on TikTok quite a bit. And my guy Jacob Wright, who's a Mississippi State alumni. He knows his stuff. His team's terrible, but he knows his stuff. And he knows his team's terrible. But Thursday night talking SEC live on the Busted Knee Sports page, man. LSU's represented, State's represented, Bama's represented, Tennessee's represented. We just come together, man. We get into some hot takes every now and again, but we wrap up the slate of games, man. We give our predictions for the games, and it takes us an hour just to talk about the games, and that's what I love about it. It's just you see a lot of people just talking to be talking, but when you got an opportunity to come together once a week to have a great show like we do, it's awesome, and I'm enjoying it. JT's around when he can be. We've all got things going on in life that are more important than shows, and so we all got things, and we just hope God's going to get us all through it because He is our strength.
Hey, man, Tiger Bait, where can the people find you at, brother?
They can find me on what's it called?
TikTok, brother.
TikTok.
Damn, bro.
Drawing a blank at Tiger Bait. And we do for any LSU fans in here, we do Talking Tigers Tuesday at 6:30 Central. Me and my boy Nathan right here at Busted Knee Sports. So come check us out.
Yep. So, guys, also, as we know, we got the game 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Following the game, right after the game, right here, live, win, lose, draw. You're gonna be able to catch the Bama Standard post-game show. It's gonna be a good one. And we still JB, we on this weekend?
Yes, sir.
And, boy, we got a special one for y'all this weekend. JB's coming down to the crib, and me and JB's watching the Alabama-LSU game together. I got the projector set up outside. We going to be live. Mia's going to have a special video because we always do my reaction videos. JB's going to be in the video. Marshall's going to be with us. We going to be live. It's going down. Tile Tower's going to be waving. L's up, but not for the LSUs. It's gonna be for the Lynx, baby.
Yeah, you say that till we giving you one holding for the next 365. Now, come on, man.
No. But guys, great show, guys. Train wreck. Yeah, thanks for staying through Train wreck, man. Great comments, guys. Everybody in the comments, thank you guys for coming by. Thank y'all for watching the show. Thank you guys so much. I think it's gonna be a good time. Great game this coming weekend. Justin, pull the plug on the show. We don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, baby.
Go Tigers, man. God bless y'all.
Big love.
Y'all boys scared. I know y'all scared. That's why y'all been pacing all
I'm scared of the people in my damn city. I ain't scared of no elephant and no Tide now.
If you scared, say you're scared.
Only Tide I'm scared of is eating a damn Tide pod. Okay. I ain't scared of no Tide, man. Tide's laundry detergent.
Get off our screen. Wrong side.
Big L's, baby. Big L's, baby. Big L's, baby.
LSU going to run out of that tackling fuel.
Oh, pull up the super chat real quick.